Welcome to School of the Lost Tribes Radio, where the word speaks not to the world, but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Clarity helps generate the lessons needed to seal the chosen before the destruction. A call from a strong father to his foolish children. You belong to me. Yahweh is calling, not whispering, but thundering through the scriptures to a lost and misled people. Not to the world, but to the seed of Jacob, to the house of Israel scattered and broken. He calls to the children labeled Black, Haitian, Dominican, and other cursed bywords of captivity, saying, "You are not just another mark, you are mine. You are the salt of the earth." Yahweh's Son declared, "Ye are the salt of the earth. The salt preserves, gives flavor, heals wounds, and purifies. But what happens when the salt loses its savor? It becomes worthless, trampled, disregarded, and rejected by men." This is the condition of the Israelites today. Once chosen to season the nations with righteousness, now they are walked over because they have forgotten their covenant flavor, becoming indistinguishable from the heathen. "You are the light of the world," he says, "a city on a hill, set apart and elevated. You were never meant to blend in or be hidden. Yet today, the chosen ones hide their light under baskets of false religion, colonized doctrine, and fear. But light was made to shine and expose darkness. The Father commands, "Let your light shine, so the world sees your obedience and gives glory to Him, not to church systems or man-made creeds, but to the Holy One of Israel. Do your duty, you owe me." The Master continues in the words of the Messiah, "When a servant works in the field, he does not expect reward just for doing his job." Yahweh's servants are not thanked for bare minimum obedience. The chosen people were created to serve. This is your duty. Obedience isn't an act of heroism. It's the baseline expectation. Yet today, Israel acts like Yahweh owes them something, while they ignore His commandments. He says, "You are unprofitable servants if you do not walk in what I have commanded. I chose you, not them." When Yahweh brought the children of Israel into the land, He commanded that they make no covenants with the nations around them. These nations, greater in size and might, were cursed and designated for destruction. Israel was told not to marry into them, not to make peace with them, not to mix. Why? Because they would lead Israel to worship false gods, and if that happened, Yahweh would swiftly destroy them. Today's disobedience is the same. Making spiritual marriages with heathen religions and mixing with customs Yahweh hates. He told you, "You are a holy people unto Yahweh your power. I chose you to be a special people unto myself, above all people on the face of the earth." But this generation trades that exalted identity for the lies of equality and universality. The Father cries out, "I set your bounds. I divided the nations. My portion is Jacob. He is my inheritance. You are still mine, even when despised." The nations mock, saying, "The two families Yahweh has chosen, He has cast them off." They despise Israel, believing the chosen people are no longer a nation. But Yahweh answers, "If my covenant with day and night ends, only then will I cast away the seed of Jacob. As long as the sun rises and the moon shines, His covenant stands. He will have rulers from David's line, and He will bring back His people from captivity with mercy. I gave you my word. No one else has it." Yahweh revealed His word to Jacob, His laws and judgments to Israel. No other nation has known His commandments. No other people group can claim they received the Torah or the covenant. This makes Israel unique, accountable, and without excuse. "I taught you statutes and judgments," He says. "This is your wisdom in the sight of all nations." If Israel obeyed, the nations would call them wise and great. Instead, they now see confusion, compromise, and corruption. Your covenant is in blood, not in church. The blood of the Messiah is not for everyone. It is for those under the first covenant. He offered himself to purge the conscience of Israel, to redeem the transgressions committed under the First Testament. The promise of eternal inheritance is for those who were first in covenant. The Church teaches a universal salvation, but the Scripture teaches covenant redemption. Stop learning the way of the heathen. Yahweh speaks to the house of Israel, "Do not learn the way of the heathen. Their customs are vain, rooted in idolatry." Israel was warned not to copy the traditions of the nations, cutting down trees and decorating them, worshiping nature and fearing celestial signs. These pagan practices dominate today's religions, but the Father said, "Don't be like them." In the last days, Zion will rise again. The prophecy given to Isaiah still stands. In the last days, Yahweh's mountain will be exalted, and all nations will come to it. They will not bring their own doctrines, but will ask to be taught his ways. The law will go forth from Zion, not Rome, not Mecca, not America. He will judge and rebuke many, and nations will no longer learn war. Final call. The Father calls to his children not with soft words, but with the tone of authority. You belong to me. You are not cursed black people. You are my covenant people, the salt, the light, the holy ones. He has rebuked you like a strong father because he loves you. He has exposed your foolishness, not to destroy you, but to wake you up. The time is now. Gird yourself. Serve, shine, return. For you are not like other nations. You are his inheritance. Chosen, yet foolish, but I will remove my remnant from the fire. You are my chosen people. Above all nations, on the earth, I have selected you, Israel. Yet among you, I see foolishness, rebellion, and lawlessness. I am your father. I love you, but I will not ignore your wickedness. I require you to wake up. I gave you a covenant. You are a special people unto me. Above all peoples you stand. The nations shall hear your statutes and say, "Surely this is a wise and understanding people." Through you I bring my law, my word, my light into the world. Yet you have mixed with the heathen. You have learned their ways. You have turned from my path. Hear these truths. You are chosen to be my holy nation. But giving that status does not excuse your foolishness. The chosen can become foolish. The special can become defiled. But I will remove my remnant from the prison of sin, from the fire of judgment, and bring them into my deliverance. For those who mock my law, who sit lazy in my camp, who claim election yet walk in riotous living, you are in danger. You say, "We are special, we are chosen." Yes, but being chosen comes with responsibility. The fools among you bear the guilt, the shame, the ruin. I love my children, but I discipline my house. If you destroy your foundation, you'll watch it collapse. If you ignore your heritage, you'll drift into nothingness. But if you humble yourself, study the oppression done to your fathers, reject the heathen ways, stand firm, then I will lift you out. The remnant, the ones who didn't join the mocking, the ones who obeyed when many sinned, they will be rescued. I will remove them from the jail of lawlessness, from the chains of worldly mixing. They shall inherit my promise. You must choose. Return to your first duty. Obey my statutes. Stop walking with the heathen. Stop marrying into their ways. Stop adopting their customs. Stand as my people, holy, set apart. Not the slumbering chosen, but the awakened remnant. Let the world hear from you. We are chosen, yes, but we walk rightly. For you fool chosen who refuse, take heed. Being his chosen is not an unconditional guarantee of peace. Your foolishness can eject you from the promise. The chosen that rebel become a byword among nations. The remnant remains. I am Yahweh. My law remains. My promise stands for those who walk it. Will you be among the foolish chosen or among the wise remnant? A call from Yahweh. Why I rejected Esau and chose Jacob. Children of Israel, to those scattered, lost, and called by other names, hear and understand why I, your father, rejected Esau and his descendants, the nation of Edom. This message is not to confuse, but to remind you who you are, what was done to you, and what I will soon do. Why Yahweh rejected Esau, Edom. I said long ago, I have loved Jacob, and I have hated Esau. This does not mean I created Esau without purpose. It means I chose Jacob, Israel, to carry my covenant promise, while Esau was rejected from that covenant role. Edom, the nation that came from Esau, turned against his brother. When Israel was in trouble, Edom stood by or even helped the enemies of my people. Instead of showing brotherly love, they joined the attackers. Edom's pride also brought judgment. The prophets spoke of their arrogance, saying, "The pride of your heart has deceived you." They thought they were secure, untouchable, and above others. Yet I reminded Israel in my law, "Do not abhor an Edomite, for he is your brother." This shows that the issue was never skin or blood. It was about covenant faithfulness. Esau and his seed rejected my way, acted violently against my chosen, and refused to walk in righteousness. For this reason, I placed them under judgment. 2. What Esau, Edom did. Edom helped destroy Israel instead of protecting Jacob's descendants. They celebrated the downfall of Jerusalem and the suffering of their brother nation. They took pride in their safety and strength, believing they could build and never fall. They built kingdoms on stolen ideas and conquered lands. They lived by the sword, just as it was foretold. They followed the path of idolatry, power, and greed, preferring the world's glory over my commandments. The prophets declared that Edom rejoiced when Israel was taken captive and even claimed Israel's land for themselves. They turned from brotherhood to enmity. They became the symbol of worldly power, proud, conquering, and spiritually blind. So my rejection is not based on race, but on rebellion. The covenant nation, Israel, was betrayed by its kin, Edom, who chose violence, arrogance, and the world over the covenant. What the prophecy in 2nd Esdras says. In the book of 2nd Esdras, I spoke through my servant, saying, "For Esau is the end of this age, and Jacob is the beginning of the age that follows." This means the age ruled by Esau, the age of oppression, deceit, and worldly dominance, will come to an end. Esau's world represents the final reign of those who live by the sword and pride. But the next age, the age that follows, belongs to Jacob, to Israel, when my people will be restored, cleansed, and placed in their rightful position as the light of the world. Though many traditions hide this book or call it apocryphal, the message is clear. Esau's dominion is temporary. Israel's restoration is eternal. My message to the scattered tribes of Israel. Children of Jacob, you are my chosen ones, the covenant line I called from the beginning. You were scattered through slavery, colonization, and deception, but I have not forgotten you. Edom and his descendants, and the systems that carry his spirit, have ruled over you, oppressed you, and stolen your name, land, and heritage. They built their kingdoms on your suffering and claimed your identity. But the age of Esau is ending. The age of Jacob is beginning. I will bring down the systems of oppression. I will return the pain they caused back upon their own heads. I will lift you, my people, from the dust of captivity and restore your glory before all nations. You are not cursed, black people. You are my covenant people, the salt of the earth and the light of the world. The time of your awakening has come. Study my word, know your history, and walk in obedience. For I, Yahweh, will make an end of the world of Esau and begin the kingdom of Jacob, the kingdom that shall never fall.